As always, balance is something that I can honestly say I'm not very good at. So I know I should practice more. And balance is really, really, really important. Just for the function of our body, practicing balance can help keep us grounded. It's just generally really good for you. It is really difficult, which is why I tend to avoid doing it, and that's very naughty of me. So today we are going to do a lot of balance. We're going to try a couple of new sequences, and if we have time at the end, we are going to try the side crow pose, which has been requested quite a few times. So a couple of things: if you have any injuries, any aches or pains, or you don't feel very well, you're still very welcome to take the class, of course, just being extra mindful of those areas, paying attention to what your body needs and wants, and also only doing what you feel is right for you. So working within your own limits and whatever your body feels like it needs today. Remember that yoga is so much more than your physical asana. So it's about your mental health, your breath, it's about all of those good things as well. So if your version of yoga today is just a little bit of self-care, a little bit of time out, you just want to spend 45 minutes lying on your back, not being bothered by the rest of your family, then by all means, be my guest. Please make sure that you have everything that you need nearby. So a drink of water, blankets, props, whatever. And anyone under the age of 16, please make sure you have an adult with you. And if you're pregnant, no deep twists. Make sure that you've got something to pop underneath your head and neck. If you are past the second trimester, balance is probably going to be a bit difficult, so please use a wall. Although I recognize most of the people on here, and I mean, some of you I can't see your pictures, but the ones that I can, I'm pretty sure you're not in your third trimester. So okay, everybody, obviously Facebook, I cannot see you, so if you are in your third trimester, please make sure you have a wall nearby if you're going to practice balance. So let's bring ourselves on to our mats. We're going to start kneeling because that is my new favorite place to start. Bring yourself to the back of your mats. If kneeling is not in your practice, absolutely fine. You can start seated, that's fine as well, whatever feels good for you. And you're also very welcome to tuck the toes and feel those sensations through your arches, through your heels, through the balls of your feet. Obviously, we're going to be kneeling for a little bit of time, so it could get a little bit uncomfortable. So feel free to drop down on to the top of your feet if you need to. Place your palms on your knees, drop your shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Keep that neck nice and long and close your eyes. And let's take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. So focusing in on that slow and steady rise and fall of your breath. Let's start to tune out our surroundings, tune into our body, into our breath. So as we inhale, we allow that breath to go all the way down to the bottom of our lungs, filling them like a glass all the way to the top. And on the exhale, reverse the breath, pull the navel in towards the spine. And as you breathe, start to filter your surroundings, filtering out anything that isn't serving a purpose for you in this moment. Make space for yourself. And on Sunday, we addressed balance, but we're going to address it today again in a very different way. So today we are addressing balance as in our physical balance, but you can also address your mental balance as well. So thinking about giving yourself a bit of self-care and a bit of love so that you can give to others. That is mental balance. You cannot pour from an empty cup. And also thinking about balancing your body, not just by, standing on one leg, but maybe just keeping it nice and neutral throughout the day, thinking about that your body wants to be centered, it wants to be neutral, trying to pay attention to your alignment. And just breathe here, inhale. Drop the shoulders as you exhale, pulling them down your spine, lengthening your neck, and starting to soften your facial features. Unlocking your jaw, unclench your teeth, and pull the tongue away from the roof of the mouth. Part your lips, allow that breath to escape. And then gently start to roll that head from shoulder to shoulder. Loosening up the neck. Maybe turn that into a forehead roll if you want. Taking it down to your shoulders, starting to roll the shoulders. Get a little bit of movement into the body. Maybe you want to start to move your spine as well. Maybe you just want to start to move that body. Work into your back, work into your shoulders, work into your neck. You can freestyle this movement. It doesn't have to have any sort of rhyme or reason to it. It's just about waking up your limbs, waking up your body. And then when you are ready, you're going to walk the hands out in front and bring yourself into an all fours position, making sure that you're picking your palms up, so you're creating a kind of little cup with your hands, so we're not keeping the palms flat and ramming into our wrist. You want a little bit of lift to the palm. Spine flat, pull the navel in. And if you want to, you can tuck the toes. It's completely up to you, or you can drop the feet towards the mat. Whatever works for you. Take a deep breath here. Inhale, engage the core, spine flat. Push into the mat. Feel energy between the points connected with the earth. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale, start to drop that navel towards the floor, gaze up to the sky, hollowing out that lower back. And as you exhale, arch like a scared cat, drop the crown of the head forward. Inhale. And exhale. So starting to mobilize your spine, and if you want to continue here in your cat-cow, then please do. And if you want to freestyle the movement, obviously you guys know what you're doing by now. Get your wiggle on, get into all those corners of your body. Start to loosen up, start to really push yourselves into all those nooks and crannies. Use your breath, really get nice and weird and wiggly. Maybe you have a specific area you want to work into that feels a little bit tight. Maybe you just want to move around and just get those fluids flowing. Almost like you're shaking yourself up a little bit. Imagine that everything in your body is lying flat and you just want to shake it up and get it all moving. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Keep that breath flowing nice and deep. Make it indulgent. Get into all those corners. Maybe you want to stretch the backs of your elbows and wrists. Maybe you want to drop forward, release the lower back into a cobra, spreading the legs, point the toes. Maybe you want to sit back, balasana, child's pose, drawing the crown of the head forward. And breathe wherever you are. Remember to keep that breath flowing. And I know I say this every single night, but if you ever have a day where you just can't be bothered, or you don't have the energy or the time to do a full class, try doing this for a couple of minutes just to get that body nice and loose, get the fluids flowing. Sometimes that's all that we need. Sometimes we just need that little bit of movement just to get us in the mood for the day or the night, if it's just before you go to bed and you just feel like you've got a little bit of pent up energy. When you're ready, you're going to bring yourself back to center. I'm just going to move my notes. Apologies, I don't usually use them. I've got a whole new thing going on today. Bringing yourself back into your all fours position. Take a deep breath here. You're going to reach that right arm out in front and just circle the arm the whole way around. Follow your fingers with your gaze. Stroke the floor as you go past. And again, circle that arm all the way up and around. And this time reach the right arm all the way out in front. And as you do, drop down onto your left forearm, pulling the chest towards the mat into a kind of half extended puppy. Bum in the air, chest towards the mat, deep breath. And exhale. And I feel it deeper in my shoulders when it's a half extended puppy. Hopefully you guys do too. Gently drawing yourself back to center. Reach that right leg out to the side. And as you do, pull that right arm back out in front. Take the left arm and post it underneath the right. Thread the needle. Roll onto that left shoulder. So the right leg is stretched out. The left arm parallel with the right leg. And the right arm out in front. Deep breath. Inhale. Feel it in your shoulders. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale, release yourself back to center. Pull the leg back into an all fours position. Maybe give yourself another little cat-cow wiggle. Really nice. Let's go on to the second side. So remember, feet either tucked or tops of the feet on the mat, whichever feels best for you. The left arm is going to come out in front. Reach those fingers, gaze at your hand, and pull the arm all the way behind you. Following your fingers with your gaze, circle that arm, stroke the mat as you come past, reaching in front. Let's go again. Circle the arm all the way behind you, reaching in front, and start to reach that left arm forward, dropping onto your right forearm. Pull the chest towards the mat. Bum in the air, chest down, stretching your chest, your abdomen, your torso. Reaching straight ahead with the left. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Gently pull yourself back to center. Stretch the left leg out to the side, reaching the left arm back out in front and taking the right arm underneath the left. Drop your right ear to the mat and roll onto that right shoulder. Thread the needle pose. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, release yourself back into that all fours position. Tuck the toes, deep breath, and as you exhale, push up into a downward facing dog. If you need to, bend the knees. Absolutely. Much better to have bent knees and a straight spine than a curve in the back and straight legs. You don't want that. Drop the head between the arms. Take the feet about hip width apart. Can be a little wider if you need to. Spread the fingers wide and pull the shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath, navel to spine. And let's start to roll onto the balls of our feet, lifting our heels. And as we exhale, we lower back down. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. So we're getting into our calves and hamstrings. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, we lower. So if you have tight calves, this is a really nice one because it's quite simple. I get really tight calves and I find this one really helps. Trying to keep that down dog position as you lift. And as you lower, let's take a deep breath. Let's wave ourselves all the way forward into our high plank. Remember to dome the palms, wrists under shoulders, core engaged. Start to drop the knees towards the mat, send the bum back and push up into a downward facing dog. Let's do that circle 5 times. So let's go plank, knees, bum and down dog, and plank, knees, bum and down dog, and 3, knees, bum down dog, and 2. Knees, well done, down dog, last 1. Knees, bum and down dog, really nice. From that down dog position, you're going to start to drop the knees. So we miss the plank and we're just going to go straight to drop the knees. Try and keep yourself in that down dog position. So we're literally just moving the knees. Let's go for 10. And up, 9, up, 8. Really nice. 7, 6. Keep that breath flowing. 5, 4. Keep that core engaged. 3, 2, and 1. Really, really nice. Take a deep breath and roll all the way forward into your plank position. Bring your feet together. Reach the right arm out in front and kind of lean onto the left. Circle that arm the whole way around back to your plank. Stroke the mat. Do it again, and this time bring yourself into your side plank. So if you want to, you can drop that bottom knee. That's absolutely fine. If you would like to float the top leg, by all means, do that as well. You can also take hold of your right foot in your hand if you want. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release yourself back into your plank. Shift your weight onto the right hand. Bring the left foot flat and reach that right leg out in front into your fallen triangle. Left arm up. So, right hand and left foot on the mat. Right leg out in front. Left arm up. Take a breath. Exhale, place your palms back and push back into your downward facing dog. Reach that right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee. Let's stir the hips. So opening up the hips. We're going to take that right knee. We're going to bring it all the way across to the left elbow, to the right elbow, and back up. So it kind of goes in a circle. If that's just not something that you want to do, feel free to just stay in your three-legged dog. Otherwise, let's circle that knee. Left elbow, right elbow, and all the way back up. And again, left elbow, right elbow, all the way back up. And you can stay here if you want to walk the whole way over. Take a wild thing pose. Send those hips up towards the sky. Reach back with that right hand. Deep breath. 3, 2, and 1. Stepping back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath, drop to your knees, heels together, knees apart, reach the arms out, forehead to the mat. Balasana for just 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back into that all fours position. Cupping the hands, tuck the toes. Deep breath, and on the exhale, push back up. Downward facing dog. Really nice. Breathe to wave yourself all the way forward into that plank position and walk the feet together. Reach that left arm out in front now and circle the left arm all the way around. Bring the weight onto the right hand. You feel that in your core. I know, right? And let's do that again. Circle that arm all the way around. Bring yourself into that side plank. Ooh, not as easy on this side. And if you want to, you can drop that bottom knee. You can also float the top leg if that is in your practice. Wherever you are, let's hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift your weight back into the side plank. Turn onto the right foot and take that left leg out underneath. So the left leg is going to be pointing straight ahead. Left hand and right foot on the mat. Reach the right arm up, fallen triangle. Deep breath, inhale. 3, 2, and 1. Plant the right hand. Step back into your downward facing. Send the left leg all the way up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Bending that left knee, gazing underneath the left armpit. So you can stay here, or you can stir that hip with me. So left knee comes to right elbow, left elbow, all the way back up. Let's go again. Left, right, back up. One more time. Left, right, all the way back up. And if you want to, you can stay here. If you want to, you can walk the whole way over. Bring yourself into your wild thing pose. Send those hips up towards the sky. Wherever you are is beautiful. And let's hold for 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring ourselves back around into our downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale. Gaze straight ahead and start to walk the feet towards the hands. Bring yourself into your Uttanasana, your forward fold. So, forward fold. Let's soften our knees and keep the spine straight. It's really, really important that our back stays straight. So I always say have soft knees in your forward fold, your Uttanasana. So if we don't, we tend to have straight legs and hyperextend the knees and then curve our spine. So this is not healthy for our body. That's how we get hip injuries, lower back pain, and issues with our hamstrings and our knees. So soften the knees, spine straight, glue the torso to the thighs. Take a deep breath here. And on your exhale, you're going to start to unravel like a chain link, rolling all the way up. Chin tucked into the very last moment, bringing yourself up to standing, mountain pose, feet facing straight ahead. Engage the legs isometrically, stack the joints. So, Facebook, I never ever have my full body in shot. So, mountain pose. Standing at the tops of your mat with your feet facing straight ahead and aligning your body in a straight line. So this pose is as much about balance as any balance pose, because we want to make sure we have a nice and neutral body before we go into any mental balances. So stacking the joints, pelvis neutral. So as I always say, your pelvis is the center of the body. So if you kind of stand naturally with your bum sticking out and a curve in the back, or you stick your bum in and stick your hips out, your pelvis is not neutral, which means your body is not neutral. So always envision your pelvis as a glass of water. So if you're sticking your bum out, you're spilling water down the front of your body. If you're sticking your bum in, you're spilling water down the back of your body. You want to spill no water. Bring that pelvis to the center. Bring ankles under knees, under hips, under shoulders, arms by your side. Point the fingers towards the earth, feet facing straight ahead. Engage those legs isometrically. Bring your chin in line with the rest of your body. Deep breath here in your mountain pose. And bringing the heels closer together. Stand tall as you inhale. As you exhale, drop the hips back about 90 degrees, bending at the knees. Bringing the weight into your heels and reach the arms in line with your ears in your chair pose. Engage the core. So chair pose, you want 90%, 80% of your weight in your heels and the rest in your hip sockets. So much so that if you lifted your toes off the mat, it wouldn't change your position. Knees don't want to go past the toes. Keep those arms in line with the ears. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, draw the palms together at your heart center. Straighten the body out, put all the weight into the left leg. And take that right foot either against your right ankle, against your right calf, or up into your right thigh. I'm just going to bring myself to the center of the mat. So I'm doing this where you guys can all see. We're going to bring ourselves into our tree pose. So foot to ankle, calf, or up into your thigh. And then find a still spot to look at. Can be on the floor or the wall. Probably best not to look at the screen or anything moving. When we look at moving things in balance poses, that's when we fall out. So if you're happy with your palms at heart center, you can try and bring them up above your head. You can also bring them out on either side, bringing that finger and thumb together. Really nice deep breath here. And hold. 5, 4, keep those shoulders down. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands, take hold of your knee and bring it out in front of you. So you can stay here, or if you'd like to go a little deeper, take that right hand to the inside of your right leg, fingers around your big toe, and straighten the right leg out in front of you. If you're happy here, you can start to bring that leg out to the side. You can also take the bent knee out to the side, opening the hips. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, really nice, and 1. From here, step the right leg all the way back, bringing the arms up in line with your ears, taking yourself into your lunge pose. Take a deep breath here. Take that left hand and bring it across your body, kind of into an extended side angle. But keeping the arms straight, reaching that right arm over the top. Giving yourself a kind of twisted lunge. But you don't want to come into a full twisted lunge. You're just bringing that arm across the leg. On your next inhale, bring yourself back to center. Draw your palms together. Ground through that front foot and step forward with the right leg. Lifting that right foot, you're going to bring the right leg and cross it over the left. We're bringing ourselves into our eagle pose. So if you can, try and wrap that right foot around the left leg. If you can't, don't worry, just cross the leg over. Find that still point. If you're near a wall, you can use that as well. And if you want, you can try and wrap the arms as well. Hold here, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release and bring yourself back to your mountain pose, standing nice and tall, arms down by your side. Take a deep breath, inhale. And exhale, standing nice and tall. We're going to do that whole thing again on the other side. So I'm just going to bring myself to the center of the mat again. Stand tall, stack those joints. Make sure ankles underneath and the hips under shoulders. Arms down by your side. Point the fingers towards the mat and engage the legs isometrically. And remember, balance is really, really hard. Don't meet whatever you can on the mat with appreciation for how great your body is, and don't meet yourself with judgment. Trust me, I fall out of all of these poses numerous times, and it's absolutely fine. Let's try and push our ego to one side. Stand nice and tall. Drop the hips. Bend the knees. Put the weight into the heels and the hip sockets. Reach the arms up in line with the ears. Chair pose. Engage the core. Sit deep. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to draw the palms down towards the heart center. Straighten the legs, weight into the right foot. Shifting all of your weight onto the right leg. So left foot to left ankle, left calf, or all the way up into, left foot to right ankle, right calf, or all the way up into your right thigh. You guys know, we're doing the opposite leg from last time, you get the picture. So when you are in your tree pose, try and find your balance. And the aim here is to open the hips. So try not to have that knee angled towards the front. You want to have it angled outwards. When you found your still spot, bring your palms together. If you're happy here, you can reach the arms up above the head. If you're happy here, reach the arms out to the side. Draw your finger and thumb together. You're like a real tree with branches. Standing tall, let's hold for 5. Keep that breath flowing. 4, 3. If you really want to test your balance, you can try closing your eyes here. 2. Trust me, I'm not closing my eyes. I will fall straight out of this. And 1. Lift your knee to your center. Taking hold of your left knee with the knee bent. You can stay here, or you can bring that left hand to the inside, taking hold of that left big toe with your fingers and straighten that leg out in front. Maybe you're happy here, maybe you want to take the leg out to the side. Wherever you are, I'm just going to switch to where I was before. Let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that left leg behind. Bring yourself into your high lunge. Arms in line with the ears, hips under shoulders. Keeping yourself nice and aligned. Take a deep breath. You're going to take that left arm and just drop it across your body. Reaching that right arm out. Giving yourself a kind of twist there. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. And from there, draw your palms back to your heart center. Take that left leg. You're going to ground through that right front foot. You're going to lift the back leg, your left leg. You're going to bring it forward and cross the left leg over the right. Balancing here. If you can, try and wrap the left foot around your right calf. And if you have the balance in you to wrap your arms as well into your eagle arms, and please feel free trying to draw the palms together. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently release. Bring yourself back to your mountain pose with your arms down by your side. Take a breath. And exhale. Allow your body to realign. Maybe give yourself a little shake out. Not very yoga, but I always like to do that after a balancing pose. Little shake, shake the limbs, feet, hands. Sometimes I feel like if I'm balancing a lot on one side, that side gets a little bit heavy, a little bit uncomfortable. So just get a little bit of feeling back into it. And then stand yourself nice and tall. Back in your mountain pose. Inhale to reach the arms above the head, drawing the palms together. Extended mountain. Exhale to pull the elbows apart, soften the knees, hinge at the hips, drop back into your Uttanasana, your forward fold. Inhale, stroking the palms up the shins, flatten the back, Ardha Uttanasana, half fold. And then back into your forward fold, your Uttanasana. And from here, we're going to place our palms on the mat, step back into your high plank position. And you can either exhale straight back into your downward dog, or you can tuck your elbows in and come down through your chaturanga. Push forward, upward facing dog, and push back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Reach that right leg all the way up behind you into your three-legged dog. Pull the knee in towards the chest, plant the right foot and bring yourself up into a high lunge. So from your high lunge on the right hand side, turn that left foot out, bring the arms in line with your shoulders into your warrior two, gazing down that front fingertips. Deep breath here, inhale. And as you exhale, reach the left arm back, the right arm up and over, reverse warrior. Exhale back to your warrior two and bring that left arm towards the mat. Reach the right arm up, take yourself into a twisted lunge. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. As you inhale, drop the left knee to the mat. Drop the right knee to the mat. Bring yourself into a kneeling position. Take the palms into the small of your back. You're going to take that right arm and circle it all the way back into a half camel. So you can either stay here with the palms in the small of your back, or you can reach one hand onto your ankle and circle the left arm up and over. So you're reaching back. Deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, gently walk yourself out of that half camel, bringing the palms onto the mat. Walk the hands forward, pressing into the mat, tuck the toes and push up into your downward facing dog. Really nice. And let's go again. Deep breath, that left leg comes all the way up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Drawing that knee in towards the chest, plant the left foot. Reach arms up in line with the ears, high lunge, inhale. As you exhale, turn the right foot out, bring the arms in line with the ears, warrior two, gazing down those front fingertips. Hinge forward, turn the left palm up, send the right arm down the back of the back leg. Reverse warrior. Deep breath, bring yourself back to your warrior two, take the right hand and place it to the inside of the left foot, reaching that left arm up, twisted lunge. Deep inhale here. As you exhale, drop the right knee. Pull the left knee back onto the mat. Walk the hands back. Bring the arms into the small, bring the palms into the small of your back. Push the hips forward, half camel. So either staying here, or you can drop the left hand On to the left heel and reach the right arm up and over. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale, pushing those hips forward. Gently bring those hands back into the small of your back. And walk the hands back forward. Pushing down through your palms, tuck the toes, deep breath, inhale. As you exhale, back into your downward dog. Start to walk those feet back towards your hands. Bring yourself into your Uttanasana, forward fold. Draw the feet together, the heels together, the knees together, bend the knees and reach up back into your chair pose. Weight in the heels and the hip sockets, arms in line with the ears. Drawing your palms together at your heart center. We are going to try for a side crow pose. So let's give it a go. I'm going to show you from the front. From your chair, that's what it's called, palms together, you're going to take a little twist in the chair. So let's start with the right. So we're going to take that right elbow to the outside of your left knee. And before I have said that if your right knee slips ahead, to pull it back in line, but actually that puts extra pressure on the lower back. So let's not do that. Take a deep breath. You're going to reach that left hand to the mat, to the outside and a little bit ahead of your drop your right hand to the mat, a little bit ahead of your left foot. You're then going to drop the right hand. So your left knee should be hitting the top of your right arm, so towards your biceps. You're then going to start to hinge forward, as though you were doing crow, but lifting yourself up to the side. Remember to hold for as little or as long as you would like. And you can also come into it from the mat. It doesn't have to be a fancy chair pose descent, so you can literally come into it from just being on your toes here, bringing your hands to the outside of your feet and a little bit straight ahead. You want to take your left knee or your left thigh to the outside of your right arm and bend the arms, make a little table for your legs and just lift from there. I actually find that harder because I feel like I'm lifting up rather than bringing myself down onto my arms. Breathe into that stretch, and when you are ready, bringing yourself back to center, let's take a little child's pose. So you're going to bring your heels together, knees apart, stretch those arms out in front, and drop the crown of the head forward towards the mat. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Bring yourself back into that all fours position, tuck the toes. Let's do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to push up, downward facing dog. Start to walk the feet forward towards the hands. Bend the knees, bring the heels, brings the feet, bring the knees together. Reach up, take your chair pose. And back to center here. So weight in your hip sockets, weight in your heels. Bend the knees, core engaged. Draw the palms down toward your heart center. Let's drop our left elbow now to the outside of the right knee, taking a twisted chair pose. And from here, so if you don't want to try side crow, that's absolutely fine. You can stay here. Twisted chair is lovely, it's really good for you. You can drop that left hand to the mat, right hand next to it, bring those knees to the outside. And remember, one side is probably not going to be as strong as the other. And lift yourself up. Even if it's for a millisecond like that was, it's still good. And also practice just allowing yourself to gently fall out of the stretch. So as I say about crow pose, it's a really lovely, so side crow and crow pose, it's a really lovely kind of start at arm balance because we're not too far off the ground. If we fall, we're probably not going to hurt ourselves too much. So when you've given that a little go, bring yourself back to center. Heels together, knees apart, stretch those arms out in front. Take your balasana, your child's pose. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, walk your hands back into an upright position. Untuck your legs and straighten them out in front. Point the toes. Bring the legs together. So pointing your toes, engaging the legs, drop the palms underneath the small of the back and drop down onto your forearms. Pushing that chest up towards the sky, allow the head to roll the whole way back into your fish pose. Feeling that release in the shoulders. And deep breath. And inhale. And exhale. Gently, slowly allow yourself to melt down into the mat. Draw those knees towards you. Take your Arkanasana, hug those knees in towards your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Release your spine on the mat. Give yourself that nice little roll around. Massage that sacrum on the mat. Maybe draw circles with your body. And when you are ready, start to peel yourself out on the mat, nice and straight, arms down by your side, and take a breath. So if you do need anything for your relaxation, please feel free to grab that now. So maybe you want a drink of water or cushions or a blanket, socks, jumpers, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you want to dim your lights and pop some music on. Please feel free to do any of that. Also feel free to log off if you don't want to stay for relaxation. That's absolutely fine. But as I always say, Shavasana is not forcing you to meditate. It's just time that you can breathe and let go. And the first time I ever did yoga, I did think, oh my God, what is the point in this? It's so awkward. And then the more I did it, the more I was like, yes, I get to go to sleep. Or get to just chill out for a minute. So it is just supposed to be nice time for you to like let go of anything and everything and not be bothered by anyone, hopefully. So when you're ready, you're going to bring yourself down onto your mat, let your feet and palms fall open. Melt that spine all the way down onto your mat. Close your eyes and bring yourself back to where you were at the beginning of the class. Allowing your inhale to pull air into your body and send it all the way through every limb, every finger, every toe. And on your exhale, release and take with you everything not serving you in this moment. And as you tune into your breath, tune out your surroundings. And pull your attention towards your feet. Allow them to fall open on the mat. Each toe unraveling one by one. Ankles, calves, knees and thighs lightweight. All the way up to the base of the spine, and feel each vertebrae unravel one by one, melting down into the mat like lava. All the way up to your shoulders and feeling those shoulders pull down away from the ears. Arms lightweight at your side, palms open and fingers unraveled. And as your shoulders drop further, allowing your neck to grow, allow your head to become light and your facial features soft. Unlock your jaw, unclench your teeth, and drop the tongue down away from the roof of the mouth. Hugging your knees into your chest, gently rock from side to side to release your spine on. And then you're going to bring yourself all the way up to seated. Palms on your knees, sit nice and tall and drop the shoulders. Drawing your palms together at your heart center. Let's take a nice deep inhale, bringing our attention towards our chest and our abdomen. And as we exhale, release, letting go of any tightness, any tension we feel there, relaxing the shoulders down. And again, inhale. And exhale. And last time, deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, let out a deep sigh, like you're really just letting everything go. And then draw your palms together at your heart center. Thank you all so much for practicing with me this evening. Have a lovely rest of your bank holiday Monday. What's left of it? Namaste. So guys, have a think about what you would like to do this coming week. I'm just gonna make stuff up otherwise. But yeah, if there's anything in particular that you guys want to go over, anything that you enjoyed, anything that you're particularly liking, let me know and we will work it into this next coming week. Thank you guys all so much for joining and hopefully see you all tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Francis. I'll just make it up then. Okay, guys, see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely evening.